From ICICI Discovery to Axis 25, as it is performing dismally for the last 6 years, only 6% interest. And in this, I would like to add that since there is no long-term capital gain for me due to that grandfathering clause of NAV being less as on 31/1/18, so by one go, I mean that all the units are redeemed and the amount comes in the bank. And then a fresh check is issued in the name of Axis 25. Or as per your guidance, should I wait? Because the top...
Is this the only fund you have?
Is this the only... are not performing well.
Is this the only fund you have?
No, I have got 8 funds. 8 funds and I'm...
this value discovery is what percentage of your total equity money?
About 20%.
Above 20%. I think, this is a strategy which will require, patience, and it has not done, undoubtedly it has not done well. I really wonder for 6 years, but definitely for 2-3 years it's struggling. But whenever it does, in all the past 20 years, when the time when you would have started investing, this fund was actually on top of the charts over a very long time period. The only thing which has changed is, it has remained a value fund managed by the same guy with a reasonable value mindset. It has the style purity. It has not done well, and value has been completely out of favor over the last 2-3 years. In fact, there is the only thing which has changed for this fund, that this fund has turned very big. But the kind of portfolio it has, I think the size is not as material, because it's dominated by large caps, and I don't think it is suffering any of the ills of managing a very large small cap fund or any such strategy. Yes, if you have actually lost patience, you should. But if it is 20%, I would like you to have a little bit more patience. In fact, when things turn around when we least expect it, and it has been pretty long. I don't know what will be the trigger for this. Of course, the world has changed a little bit in terms of the kind of the kind of money which is flowing into growth strategy, or the indexing, the passive as a strategy, which itself becomes very high quality stocks available at extreme valuation, very expensive valuation. Whenever we see a shift that people will have this realization that the narrow market, or led by some companies which are valued very richly, may not be justified, that is when this will gain favor. I don't know when. So I would like you to think in terms of having little more patience, and then give it but set a time frame, maybe 1.5 years more, and then do it, then switch your money. Of course, there's a possibility that if things change, that is exactly the time when this access focused kind of fund will not do well, and this kind of fund will actually do very well, and you just might have regret. And just as it is only 20% of your money, have some patience.